Hello, my lovelies. I am Daisy, and thank you so much for joining me today as I interpret the full moon messages for this month. And what a doozy we're going to have here. So let's get started. Thank you. Thank you. If you're new to my channel, make yourself comfortable wherever you're at. And to my subscriber, thank you for your friendship, for helping me create community, for sharing this video. Awesome. So let's get started. So one of the things that we'd like to share with you is our July full moon is called a buck moon. I was checking the Farmer's Almanac. And why do we call it a buck moon? Well, it happens to be that the full moon of July is called a buck moon because the antlers of the male deers, called bucks, they're in full growth mode at this time. So usually the bucks, they shed and regrow their antlers each year. And so therefore, each time it just looks larger, more impressive. So there you go. That's why they call it the buck moon. So this is it. Okay, so now having said that, another little thing that I'd like to share with you is that the moon is moving through the constellation of Capricorn. So a couple things that we're going to be dealing with for all of us. Of course, now, if you are an earth sign, specifically Capricorn, well, you're going to feel A-OK, and all the other earth signs as well, because you're in your element. This is not asking you much. But for all of us who are not, well, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is associated with the 10th house in the zodiac wheel, and that has to do with social status. So if you're feeling a little bit of pressure in that area, it's asking us to shed some light in our professional life, in our careers, in how we're perceived by society. So it is definitely a dramatic, moment for all of us to go ahead and use this to find how can we be of better service, of how we can be a part of the community as well. So one of the other things is that as we're looking at this and moving through the different stages as we go through this month, we're here dealing with structures. We're here dealing with traditions. We're dealing with our public image, with fame, with honors, with our achievements and our awards, and what are these boundaries and the discipline that we need. And we're dealing with authority and dealing probably with I would call male energies, our fathers, or that fatherhood. So there's going to be interesting, especially for our males in this month of July, that are being challenged to step up to that game. So here we have it. As we're dealing with this, we're dealing with bringing on all these beautiful qualities. So we'll focus a lot on the career path. All right, now we've done that, let's go ahead and set up our players for this. And I will definitely call out each of our zodiacs as I lay out the cards. So what I'll do is I will lay out all the players first. And the other thing, I will, if you check the description, I will put a timestamp so that you don't have to listen to everybody else's. You can go right to yours, okay? So here we go. We'll start up with the first sign that will be our player is going to be Leo, Virgo. Let's give myself a little room here. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. At that point, we'll start another shuffle. Then we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, all right. Whew. Okay, so let's get started with Leo and let's see what is the full moon message for our Leos. Okay, Leo, opportunity, business, money coming in, definitely new adventures as far as being able to generate some income, be involved in a project, you know, new opportunities are showing up for you. So definitely that will be the theme and your focus on. And definitely I could see it as this Capricorn is asking for that stability and is asking for that push into, you know, that social group. So definitely expect that, you know, to happen for you during this month. Awesome. Okay. In general, what's the next one up here? Angel whispers. This is interesting because this is about following your intuition. This is about listening to the, you know, the higher guidance that you're getting. This is about reconnecting with spirituality and trusting that God is guiding you where you need to be. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you Leos, you just want to go full force and what you see out here is where you want to play. But, you know, God is seeing things and wants you in a certain place because he has work for you. Okay. Okay, and then here's the next one. Sword. Bam. Money conflicts. Okay, so there's some issues here, and this couldn't have been, this is definitely very timely right now for you. So money conflicts, cutting corners, breakthrough. It says here career, law and order, pay cut, defense, being fired. So these issues have shown up or are showing up in your life, and really it's really about, you know, at this moment is, you know, staying focused, staying positive, and you will have that breakthrough. You will have that breakthrough. And, you know, try to, you know, stay focused and organized. And that's how you're going to succeed through this time. And it's about really cutting corners, you know, looking for ways so that you can get through this at this moment. It's about a sense of survival in a weird way. Okay. And in the love department, it says here, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So don't think that you're at this alone. You do have people that love you and support you. And even beyond, see this message as something deeper, that God is not abandoning you. You know, this is about doing away with the material and going back into yourself and knowing that there are people that love you and that there is also a wonderful God that loves you and is and has been looking out for your best interest. Okay, wow. Interesting. All right, Virgo. What's in it for Virgo? Okay, well, definitely here is some situations that are showing up. I'm getting two different messages. One is kind of not feeling confident with the financial situation that is coming up ahead, and you know, looking at creating a stability for yourself and making sure that those that are around you are also on the same page with you. So this is really important for you right now, my beautiful Virgos. And more important is to be very careful and alert, because there's a second message to this layer is that try to surround yourself with only positive people, people that really care for you, people that want the best for you. Apparently there's an overbearing person that may try to kind of impose themselves, you know, on you, with you, whatever that means. They're a little bit cruel. They're not, you know, 100% authentic. And so this person is not being who they really are. So be very careful as you move forward through this BuckMOON, this July full moon. And what you're being asked is also to pay attention, very close attention to that. Okay, so this one I could tell you is upside down already. So what does it mean? Strength. Okay, so I see how these two are kind of coming together, and you know, you've been not standing in your own strength. You, oh, interesting, same card. You need to develop confidence, you know, and as you do that, others will stop, you know, dropping off. These people that don't have your best interest are going to drop off because they're seeing that you've had enough. But you haven't shown them that side yet, but you need to. You see, as you do that, you know, you're not going to lose anything but heavy baggage. That's what you're going to, you know, get rid of. Do you want any more of this in your life? No. You want to be surrounded by people that are supportive, people that are kind, you know, that want to help build you up, you know, not people that want to sink you. So it's very important that you pay attention to that. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh man, we've got 3 cards upside down, Virgo. What's the deal with that? So these eggs are dropping out of the basket. starting over, saving up resources, nest egg, healthcare, new opportunities, and insurance. So it's really important that you pay attention, because you see, she has her coin dropping, the eggs, the golden eggs are falling out of the basket, and you know, the sword is not anchored where it should. It's like it's blocked from any connection to higher self, because it's got all this stuff on it. So with that, it's just a confirmation that it's okay for you to start over. It's okay, you know, that you know, you to save up money. It's okay to make some sacrifices. You will be rewarded by doing that. And you need to create some type of insurance. You need to be open to new opportunities. But right now you are not. And you need to ask yourself why. Why, and how can you muster up the courage and the strength to do what you need to do for yourself and for those around you. Okay, and this one says, let's take a look at this beautiful card. Very pretty. It says here, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, so, you know, sometimes, so this is a very important message, because sometimes we start looking elsewhere for all the things that we need to cultivate within ourselves. And then also, as we stand within our own courage, we also give room for those around us to be themselves and not carry all that. You know, when we stand in our authenticity, when we stand, then we come into that sacred union. And you're not a burden, because you have found yourself. And it's not that you're going to lose anyone, because you know, you're not going to lose anyone that doesn't need to not be in your life. You're going to regain, and you're going to find the sacred in your relationships. Okay, let's take a look at Libra. Okay, Libra. Ooh, Libra, manageable crisis. Oh man, so far, these, except for the first, oh man, these last two have been pretty intense. So Libra, you're gonna, this full moon again, let's go back to the original. What was this moon asking us? This moon was asking us to step into our professional life, to step into that society, and to find, you know, our place in there. So there's a lot of things that are going to be challenging you, Libra, and because things are not balanced, and you know, that's what it is all about for you, Libras. And so as you work with this energy, and remember, you have all this ability to move around. But with Capricorn coming in and asking you to settle down a little bit, instead of being high up here, you know, like air, you know, come down a little bit. You can be able to see things at the lower level and handle this crisis. Okay, fulfillment. So again, so you got two big cards, and the reason why you don't feel fulfilled is because you've got this turmoil happening, or this crisis that's about to happen, and trying to get a handle on it. Thing is the this card like this is a heck of a lot worse, but as it's being presented upside down, and what's another interesting thing that's coming with this, that this is a situation that is going to put you to and through the test. You take this challenge on. Don't dump it, don't blame, just you take it on. Find out, you know how they say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So you do today what you can do today, and soon before you know it, all these fires will be put out. Everything will be fine. Oh, transformation, man. The butterfly's upside down also. What the heck is going on here, Libra? It says sudden change, frivolous spending, short-term loan, arts, movement, temporary jobs, and fun work. So this is upside down. So we've got a lot of things that, you know, that I could see now what's going on here when you're looking at this card here, talking about sudden change, frivolous spending. And so it's kind of got you a little bit up because you're out of balance in so many areas of your life. And in here's this short-term loan. So it looks like you're probably going to, you know, put yourself in debt to be able to get, you know, manage this crisis that is showing up in your life right now, and probably getting extra works as temporary jobs. But the good thing, it looks like it's going to be, some of it's going to be stuff that you would like and enjoy doing. Okay, let's take a look at the love here. It's a beautiful card. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So, as you give to yourself, you may restore the balance that you have lost in here because you were overdoing it. You see these two over here? So that's interesting. And maybe then you can find the fulfillment, as you could see, this one person here. So that reflection of that time alone. See the birds here, the coming in spirituality, the butterflies. So we need to continue on a spiritual growth. We need a transformation that can only happen from within. And this is probably why the universe has, or you have attracted this chaos in your life, because it's long overdue to help you get to the next level of growth. Okay, next one up is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, you just want to go right now, do things half butt. Well, you know what? No. You know, there's going to be something that's going to be coming up that you will and should get advice. Go get professional advice. You know, consult with someone regarding this matter that's going to be coming up, and it will turn out best for you. You know, it's best that you cross your T's, dot your I's, and before you proceed with this. So as we are talking about what this professional life is about, you know, and engaging in the career and situation, you know, move forward to try and do your very best you can. And it's a little challenging because you're working with the water and earth, and this moon is asking you, you need to come to land for a little bit, you know, and stay out of the emotions. And when you do that, then we can, you know, move forward with whatever plans you have. So, you know, it's about doing your research, getting advice, looking things through, and not just going with, you know, your heart like that. Okay. So there you go. Research. What did we say? Learning. And this one's upside down. So you will definitely be put in a position this month that you're going to need to do, you know, learning, studying. Something's going to be presented that it's going to take you back to the books, back to go doing more research, back to, you know, getting information, so that you can, you know, move forward in some of the projects and plans that's ahead of you. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, 3. Okay, 2 ups. Oh, well, the book was upside down. So yeah. So now you have 3 that are upside down. So this one is talking about stability. Draw strength from home, lasting support and security. So definitely, I could see this, and I don't know if there's a house or a moving project coming in, but it says draw home. You need to come back to ground zero. Come back and regroup yourself. Go and, you know, start with your family unit and build up from there. This is not a time to go out. Come back in, and you'll find the strength there. You'll find stability there. You have been out, you know, and not giving time where it is needed, which is at home. Okay, so let's take a look at this one over here in the Love Oracle. Look inside yourself. Whoa, no kidding. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So there's a couple things here that it's about. 3 cards that are upside down, that's asking you to get more information, that's asking you about home and stability, that's asking you about, you know, the spirituality here, and the disconnect, but also at the same time, you know, reconnect back, you know, the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, if you are of Christian faith, definitely. But definitely it's about the pillars of foundation, the core values for yourself, and, you know, that you're out of tune with that, and you need to reconnect and get those pillars back on and stable. Wow. Look at that moon. It is really kicking butt. Wow. Okay. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. What? Sagittarius, you need to regroup. What's going on here? There's money coming. This is you are just a couple things here, Sagittarius. You need to pull back on your spending. You need to regroup yourself. You need to get connected spiritually. You are not focused on what is important. So Capricorn, in this full moon traveling, is asking you for grounding. It is asking you to come back to your roots. You know, no more burning up. It's time to regroup, refocus, and, you know, start where you have to. If it's ground zero seems to be coming up. If it's back to that beginning, start there. Okay. Awareness. Yep. Awareness. So, spiritual, you need to kind of, something is amiss and you need to spend more time in meditation, more time communing with earth, which is disconnected here. So definitely there is a confirmation about this disconnect that's happening with you spiritually. It's almost like you thought you were connected, but guess what? There's still another level, another deeper. There's still, like, you could still cultivate more and go deeper. So once you do that, you're going to have an amazing breakthrough. It's coming for you. I can feel it. Okay. Wow. The skull upside down. What the heck is going on with all these cards? It says rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash, career, hospice, healer, no work, and it says reinvention. So yes, I can read upside down. So the situation here is that, you know, as you could see that with the coins coming down, talking about, you know, that showed up here, borrowing money, low on cash, and then these work, no work, reinvention. It's time to really reinvent yourself and connect with, you know, that inner voice, and it's going to come through for you. Man, this moon is going to kick many of our butts, especially if we're not of the earth sign. Let's see what is in the love relationship. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So be okay to trust. Be okay. Sometimes you just don't want others in your life because you feel like they're going to let you down. And it's through embracing other people's imperfection, as well as you are learning to embrace your own. And as you do that, things will begin to fall together and get out of this nasty. This moon is really going to teach many lessons to all of us. Okay, Capricorn. Well, let's see how it's going to roll out for the earth sign Capricorn under the full moon of Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Well, for the earth sign for Capricorn, well, guess what? It's about this emotional, looks like this full moon is asking you to be more in tune with your emotions. You are already there as far as when it comes to that, looking for structure, looking for stability, looking for the boundaries, you know, looking for achievements and authority and the discipline. You're already there. And the part that's missing is the heart and connecting with that emotional side. You're there for yourself emotionally, but are you there for those that are near you? And that's a question that is going to be put at play for you during this full moon to work on. Okay. Okay. And here we go. Inner child. Okay. So there's a very strong message here, and you've taken life too serious. You're always looking for a way to fix something because, you know, it needs fixing. No. Kids don't care. If they see a puddle, they're going to stomp all through it. They don't care if they have their Sunday best on. You need to take care of your inner child. And I'm getting a message about the inner child being hurt for my Capricorns. Too many of you are still carrying pains of your childhood. Maybe your parents did wrong. Maybe they failed you in some way. But now that you are an adult, don't you dare fail your inner child. Whatever your inner child wants, reassure that you are there, that you will not let another travesty happen, that you will take care of it, that you will keep it safe, and that you will love it. Mask. Drop the mask. Okay. So here it says, secret stash, save pennies, finding money, theft, acting, assisting, hidden potential, and unknown. So a lot of things are going to be showing up in the area of, you know, some hidden potential, things that are still not revealed. You know, you yourself haven't revealed your authentic self to yourself. There's so much stuff that you have hidden behind, you know, walls that you've kept putting up. So on the good news, it talks about, you know, that there's some hidden potential and some unknown things are going to be presenting to you in the area of career. So another bunch that were upside down. Well, even the Capricorns are going to be dealt with work. Okay, so let's take a look at this beautiful in the love and relationship. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life. Hello. Okay. But they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So if there is something that is keeping you trying to protect yourself, keeping your inner child away from, you know, having be a part of your full being, and all these resentments that you may be holding from the past, it's time to let them go. They're part of life. Just move on. It happened. Move on. Just don't let it happen to you now. Okay, let's take a look at Aquarius. Let's take a look at Aquarius. Aquarius. Whoa, first one that's up. All right. Looks like you've got opportunities showing up. There's going to be some travel. There's going to be opportunities. There's going to be engagement. There's going to be a lot of little things that you're going to be able to do and moving forward with some projects and plans. And definitely there is some sense of travel, and experiencing new things. So definitely great card for you, and opportunity. So it looks like you're going to be able to work on something else that is new for you. So this opportunity is going to show up, and definitely right now, it's like you have the world in your hands. Do it. Okay, I am a creator. So definitely this could be definitely a project or an opportunity that you're going to be a part of, and could be creating new things and a new plan. So this is really awesome as you're connecting with this energy. So a lot of good air energy for you, and this Capricorn moon is not stopping you, Aquarius. Oh, look at that. Another one upside down. Winning money, payoff for your efforts and recognition, advancements, professional work and fame. So definitely advancement showing here, because you've got this stability here moving forward, this opportunity to create, and obviously being recognized for all those efforts. Definitely recognition is due, and receive it. Okay, and in the relationship department, what would we have here? Look at all these hearts on her body. The moon, how appropriate. Let's see how it's going to reveal itself. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. So in your love department, whatever was, let it go, surrender, and guess what? It's all going to work out. What's meant to be will be there waiting for you. All right, next one up is going to be Pisces. Pisces, what do we have here for Pisces? Bam. So Pisces, what this looks like is that there's going to be some unexpected news, maybe some unexpected expenses for this month as we're entering this full moon here. And it's going to kind of throw you off a little bit, but you'll be able to get a grasp of this. But at this moment, you need more information. If you're going to be getting into a venture with anyone, or a business or an investment, get more information, because apparently this is an area that you're not professional or seasoned in. So as you get more information, it will help you out to get through this situation. Oh, the first time it shows up, or 2 times. Ascension. Beautiful, beautiful message for you, my beautiful Pisces, as you're going through a lot of changes in your life. And these changes are kind of a demonstration that you have been able to transcend and transform different parts of your life, and you've been able to extract the best part. So now you take the best and move forward with that. Really good message for you. Okay, what do we have here? Anchor. Okay, what's going on here as we look at this? Here you go. There's the money block. Okay, there's repeated itself. So it says here, money blocks, being stuck, financially sound, water related, travel stable for now. So the only situation is get more information. I like how it says here, some business here, maybe water related industry, whatever that means. And there is some water here, but it's upside down. But this coin is upside down. So there is that situation of money blocks, but you can overcome that as you get more information. Okay, let's take a look at the relationship. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So when it comes to love and relationship, but it's even going further, it says if you could do anything, what would it be? So take that away and just, what would it be as you're embarking on this opportunity? Do it because you love to do it. It says here, the answer is not in your mind, it's in your heart. And you will be guided true, okay? Because you are headed this way. You've learned a lot of lessons. Okay, let's take a look at this one over here. And this is for Aries. Bam. Aries, okay. Even though this card is showing upside down, this is in my experience over the last 40 years, this has always been, for me, a message that, stability at the family life, stability, feeling good at home. And, so that's expressed, of course, one is more exaggerated than the other. So you're feeling good, definitely, as you're moving in through this, full moon, entering through this Capricorn, you have that sense of stability. Even though you're a fire sign, this is kind of pretty good because there's been some issues that have happened recently that have toned things down a little bit for you and kind of pulled the perspective of family together for you again. So this is really cool. I'm really happy about this message. And here it's talk about inner calling. Okay, so there's going to be new opportunities that are going to be showing up for you in your life right now. That's going to kind of make you're going to be doing things because you love doing it. You're going to be involved in activities that you are passionate about. And that is the best thing to do. When you are doing things you love, you're not so worried about the money. You know it's coming because you're in it because you love it. And it shows and it reflects, and then that will turn into its cash equivalent. Talk about that. Tower, earning power. Look at that. Definitely. Inner calling. What did I just channeled this card. Building a business, sound decision, corporate job, power, and then it says here unstable position. So in that, it almost kind of contradicted itself, right? But because it says you're building business, sound decisions, but unstable position. Well, focus on doing the things that you love because you love doing it. You've got stability here. It's with the home, in your relationships there. And here, this is about earning power. It's about that you have within you the ability. Maybe you're not doing what you want to do because you think you don't have what you need. The truth is, it's there. It just needs for you to say, I am and I will. And when you set your will, nothing is going to stop you. Okay, relationship. Nice. I love this card. Oh, I think this is my second favorite one. Soulmate. Ooh, beautiful. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. So what you yearn is there. Trust. Continue doing what you're doing. Look at this, your inner calling. Finding the stability and the strength of your tower. Wow, this is the prettiest message on here so far is for Aries. Go for it, Aries. Take that ball and run with it, as they say. Taurus. Whoa, Taurus, there's something you just don't want to let go. And so here I'm thinking that the earth signs are going to have it easy, and I was proven wrong. You guys are going to have to be in it with us. All right, you know what they say, misery loves company. Woohoo, we're not here alone. Whole zodiac is coming with us except Aries. He's having a good time. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, what is it that you're not ready to let go? And one thing, Taurus, if this is, you need to get a handle on this, and the full moon wants to work with you on this because this is something very critical. It is a pattern in your life. Something has just shown up that has shown up in the past again, and it reared up its ugly little head, and now you're dealing with it again. So as you're moving through this is an opportunity to show that you've mastered this, that you don't need this lesson again. Okay, what do we have here? upside down. Oh, good. The eternal light of love. So interesting. You know how death is kind of eternal. There you go. So with this showing up upside down, more things that need to be, you know, released, you know, and allow the angels to work with you to help you transform this thinking that you have blocked. And so there is a sense in both. If you look at them, when I put them right side up, there is this very common theme of spirituality. The sun is waiting to celebrate you. The sun is ready to emerge through you. And it's a question of, what are you doing? Why are you blocking that? Gears. Okay, well, the gears are working. The gears are working. Money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion, building teams, taking time off, and security. So in that sense, for you, definitely, Taurus, you're a hard worker. There's no doubt. And in that part of security, you know, you've got that department, you know, pretty well taken care of because of that. And, you know, you have the ability to keep that money flowing. It's just these other areas in the area of spirituality. Wow, looks like that's where you're going to need to do most of your work at this full moon. Let's take a look at relationship here. And I like it. That looks like a moon to me. And then coming out of the lotus. That's beautiful. Let's see what it's going to call. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. What did I just say? Didn't I just say stopping you? There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. There's nothing stopping you. You know what you need to do. And use this beautiful energy that you've got, the sensitivity of the moon, just bringing it all up. And then floating through that Capricorn and, you know, Saturn, and just, you know, knowing that there's some things that you've got in order in your life. Work on the weaknesses. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that. Okay, Gemini, you're next. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Gemini, I love this. How is that? We've got this beautiful Gemini coming through. We've got all this wonderful air energy, you know, a lot of things that you're gonna. It's almost like you just, you know how when they do the Olympics and, you know, you're gonna cross the ribbon. That's you. You're crossing the ribbon. You've just gone through some stuff and some serious life lessons. And isn't it great to be on the other side of that? It's like that beautiful song, like, yes, victory is here and I'm with it. I love that message for you. So take on, you know, and just be happy. Don't think that it's too good to be true. It's true. It's true. And you know what? You put the time in already. So congratulations. What opportunity. Look at that. Look at that. So here, this beautiful image here with the two wands and knowing how to wield it. And look here, opportunity. You know, you have the flames in your hand because you know how to wield it. So this is great. This is going to be a great month for you, Gemini. Unbelievable, great month as you're moving through the month. And because you've gone through some really tough lessons just recently, this is the reward. This is the reward. So don't say no to the opportunities. You have the ability and the means to make it happen. Do it. What? Look at that. Engagements, commitment, financial commitments, long-term investments, partnerships, work together, fulfilling career. And I love that. So definitely this is a great month for you as far as, you know, being able to get through some of the things. Opportunities are going to present themselves. Investments are going to present themselves. Opportunity to work together in teams or partnerships. Definitely, it's definitely a lot of great things are showing up for you in this beautiful, beautiful reading for you. Okay, and let's look at relationship. Only time will tell. I love that. So it looks like this, if you also move in this way, as far as a love reading, there looks like something is going to, you know, go to the next level. There might be an engagement, and, you know, just because you're engaged doesn't mean it's all there yet, but definitely only time will tell where that's going to go. So definitely, I love this. Oh, wow. Between Aries and Gemini, I'm like, what? I'm in here and I got my own challenges. I'm like, what? I'm going to have to go listen to my reading and sit down. I'm like, what? Get my notebook out. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? What? And some of you, Rose, I know you're listening to this. It's like, look what we got stuck with this month. Let me know if this resonates with you. Okay, let's go here. And our next one here is going to be for Cancer. Bam. Cancer. I don't know why I need to feel like I'm singing the song from the Bee Gees, you know, tragedy, da 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 da. Anyway, I don't know the beat for that, but definitely something's up. Something's it's gonna you know, present itself. It looks like you're going through some pain, some emotional but mental anguish in the area of relationship, and it's really intimate. Could be family related. Oh, sorry that you're going through that. But let's see what else is here that we're dealing with. Inner peace. So definitely you're dealing with this, and that's that struggle because you're seeking that inner peace. You want this to be over. You want to cross over this situation, and that's what you're seeking. This right now, the situation, this in the relationship, family related situation, is tearing you up. It really is, and you can't find that inner peace. But you know, the Capricorn moon wants you to kind of, you know, ground yourself. I know that you're so emotional and it's really getting to you. So let's see this. It's upside down. Cutlery. Wow. Business tools, needing more money, living well, food related, sole provider, and more work. So I could see here with the swords and more the knife over here, just a lot of stuff that's kind of on your mind, you know, and you're looking to, you know, get more skills, you know, looking to more resources, and you're looking to make more money. And so, but in that, then there's a situation with the family that's just risen up. So it's going to be a tough month, but you can overcome this. And I think the way you're going to do it is you need to seek time alone and, you know, inner peace. So let's take a look at this relationship here. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there you go. I think that as you find this inner peace, this situation will fade itself out and you will become much stronger achieving that inner peace. All right. Let's move on to our universal and see what is going to be in the area of our universal read. All right. And before we reveal the collective message here, do take a minute to like the video. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. That way you'll get notified when I put up my next video. And let me know if any of this resonated with you. I'd love to know that. And again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been delightful and fun. Check the description for your very own zodiac. Okay, so collective, here we go. And it's upside down. The little wings are upside down. Manifestation. Okay, so there's a sense that we need to continue working together. We need to continue working, and we need to observe what is manifesting and why things are not manifesting at the same time. It is a call for us to trust more, and a call for us to watch our thoughts and to watch our words. The manifestation process is connected with the feeling. It's connected with the thoughts, and it's connected with the words followed by the action. So we need to work on manifesting. I know that I do. So I receive it. I'll work on it. I hope that you do too, because there's many great things that still are there waiting for you in your life, for all of you, for all of us. God bless you so very much. Thank you for joining me. And again, meet each other at the next video. Be blessed.